What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to a brand new Liverpool transfer news video where we will talk about Rayan Cherki because Fabrizio has shared a very interesting update. He's available for just 22.5 million euros. His release clause is that low, so he is available for around 19 million pounds, and Liverpool are contemplating about bidding on him because this is a very big opportunity. Lyon have to sell some players in order to not get relegated because they were handed a provisional relegation which will be in effect if they can't balance the books until the end of the season, so they have to sell some of their star players. And in this video we will take a look at Rayan Cherki, the latest rumors linking him to Liverpool, and we will also take a look at Liverpool's latest financial report and how healthy Liverpool's financial position is, so stay tuned for that in the second part of the video. So according to this news outlet, Arne Slot could have some money to spend in the January transfer window because he spent very little compared to other clubs in the summer transfer window. He could be lining up a move for Rayan Cherki according to Fabrizio. Romano. Jota is struggling with his fitness. Darwin Núñez was struggling all season in front of goal, and Chiesa also struggled with getting fit. So Liverpool have enough room for a forward, not to mention Mo Salah's contract situation as well. So Liverpool are always constantly looking for attacking reinforcements, and Rayan Cherki has been on Liverpool's radar for a while, and Fabrizio said that Cherki to Liverpool could have movement, but there has been no official bid yet. Here are Rayan Cherki's numbers. So so far he played 14 times for Lyon in the French league. This is a French league only. He scored 3 goals, 2.3 key passes per game, where he's first in all of the Lyon squad. He has also the most dribbles in the Lyon squad, 2.2 dribbles per 90 minutes. He has a very good match rating. Rayan Cherki has a release clause, Fabrizio said. It's not a proper official release clause written down in his contract. It's a gentleman's agreement made with the president of Lyon, John Textor, in the summer when Cherki signed a new contract at Lyon. So the release clause is 22.5 million euros, so that's around 19 million pounds. The player is available already now, and this sort of clause is also valid in the summer but also now, so it's a big opportunity for many clubs. Cherki received many inquiries from Germany, England, Italy, many agents who wanted to understand the situation around him, and Fabrizio said, but my information is that at the moment there is still nothing really close, but there could be movement. With Liverpool at the moment, the appreciation of the player in terms of scouting him has been there because they have been following the player. Liverpool scouts have been watching him for more than 6 months. They are always following talents, and at the moment I'm not aware of a proper negotiation between Liverpool and Lyon for Cherki, but that could change if Liverpool decide to pull the trigger at the end of the January transfer window. It doesn't make a lot of sense to sign him in January if the release clause is there in the summer, only if other clubs are circling around him. If Cherki has a great half a season, then a lot of clubs will be interested in him. Right now, maybe in January you could get him without a lot of competition. Cherki is an obvious talent. His technique, first touch and dribbling are very admirable, and Lyon fans have been watching him and marveling at his talents for a number of years. Cherki has already played 163 games for Lyon, and he's just 21 years old, so he's a very talented but experienced young player, and he's only 21 years old, so he has bags of potential and a lot of room for improvement. He already also played 25 times for the French youth national team, getting 14 goals in 25 games for the France youth teams. And Cherki is not necessarily a striker. He's more of a winger slash attacking midfielder playmaker with a lot of creativity. And the fact that Dominic Szoboszlai hasn't been freely scoring goals and getting assists, even though he's doing better than last season, Liverpool would still want more goals and assists from that attacking midfield position. So Cherki could come in and provide competition for Szoboszlai. But we also have Harvey Elliott, and we don't want to stunt his progress and his minutes in the attacking midfield spot. So the most sense it makes if Cherki comes in as maybe a long-term Mo Salah replacement on the right wing. Cherki's statistical output is impressive. 5 goals and 8 assists in just 22 games. and he hasn't started all of those 22 games. And his performance metrics are remarkable. He's ranking in the top percentile in for assists, shot creating actions, successful take-ons, and his potential market value far exceeds this very low 19 million pound release clause. Basically, they agreed on this release clause, so Cherki signs a new contract and doesn't leave on a free transfer, and this way Lyon get a bit of money for him if he's sold, but he gets to play for a big club in a big league when they come calling. Trent Alexander-Arnold should take a leaf out of Cherki's book and sign a similar contract with a low release clause. And of course, Liverpool are not the only club interested in Cherki. Dortmund, Bayer Leverkusen, Bayern Munich and several Premier League clubs have interest in him. And Fabrizio Romano says that Cherki is available, so maybe his agent tipped off Fabrizio Romano to drum up interest in him for his signature, and it worked because I'm making this video. Cherki's versatility allows him to operate across multiple attacking positions, and Arne Slot absolutely loves flexible players. Luis Diaz has been playing on the left wing and as a striker, and Cody Gakpo as well. Cherki appears as a tantalizing prospect. His ability to adapt to various attacking roles makes him a suitable fit for this dynamic, fluid forward line that Liverpool have. And it's a very feasible transfer. Cherki would be on low wages with a low transfer fee. Chiesa's transfer was similar, but he came in on a very low transfer fee but high wages. £150,000 per week is Chiesa's wage. And Chiesa is experienced, he's 27, so he wouldn't have come on low wages. Cherki is earning very little money at Lyon, so even if we double or triple his salary, he wouldn't reach £100,000. So Liverpool are thinking about this transfer very smartly, because this would be a very good value for money signing. But maybe Liverpool will want to see what happens with Salah, Van Dijk and Trent Alexander-Arnold. At the moment it looks like Trent Alexander-Arnold is likely to leave, Salah and Van Dijk are likely to stay at Liverpool. That's how things are looking at the moment. And Salah has become the 9th top scorer in Champions League history, level with Thierry Henry. And this season he could even catch Ruud van Nistelrooy. He needs to score 9 more Champions League goals, which is going to be tough. But Liverpool will have still quite a lot of Champions League games to play. And 33 games into the season, Mo Salah is still keeping pace with his incredible goals and assist metrics. He's getting a goal or an assist every 66 minutes he plays. As you can see, Harvey Elliott and Chiesa are the two players who are close to him. Harvey Elliott is getting a goal or an assist every 72 minutes, even though he's not played a lot. And interestingly and surprisingly, Chiesa has played so little minutes that he's 1 goal and 1 assist equals to a goal contribution every 76 minutes. The next in line is Diogo Jota, who has 11 goal contributions, and he's scoring or assisting every 81 minutes. He's an output machine, Jota, but the problem is his fitness. He's once again injured, which is absolutely terrible. David Lynch expressed frustration over the situation, but first I wanted to highlight Gakpo and Luis Diaz. They both have 16 goal contributions this season every 110-15 minutes, which is really good. I would like Szoboszlai to get more goals and assists. He has 7 goal contributions. Trent Alexander-Arnold has 8. McAllister has 6. Curtis Jones actually has 9 goal contributions, which is a little bit surprising that Curtis Jones is scoring regularly, and Darwin Núñez has only 10. So he gets a goal and assist every 145 minutes. That's almost every 2 games, which is too rare for a striker. Darwin Núñez needs to get that number down to at least 90 minutes. So in every game he should get either a goal or an assist on average. So David Lynch said it's another one of those frustrating moments for Jota. He could have got a run of games, but now we are back to waiting. Jota recently scored against Nottingham Forest. It looks like he was back up and running. He came on as a substitute against Nottingham Forest, and yet he got injured again. And David Lynch speculated that Liverpool might be cautious when considering an extension to his contract, which has 2 years remaining. I can't imagine Liverpool are desperate to offer Jota a new deal, because Liverpool might see Jota as a bonus option rather than a guaranteed starter. Last season was injury hit for Jota, so this season we really hope that Jota can have a full season, because I think if Jota stays fit for the whole season, that he can easily get close close to Mo Salah's numbers. But that's the problem, that he can't stay fit. Jota could easily get 15-20 goals and 10-15 assists in a season if he stays fit. And if he stays fit for the whole season, I'm convinced Jota would get around 20-25 goals easily. Liverpool might choose to run his contract down and just use him when he's available. But yeah, I don't think that's a good idea, because Jota is worth easily 40-50 million pounds. So I would maybe sell him with 1 year left on his contract if his injury problems persist. But let's wait and see what Liverpool do. And the Deloitte Football Money League was released, and this is for the 2023-24 season, so last season, and Liverpool are now one place lower than before. We are in 8th place with a total revenue of 714 million euros. This is in euros. That's actually pretty decent, even though we have been only in the Europa League, considering that you only get around 30 million pounds for the whole Europa League campaign. Liverpool went out in the quarterfinals to eventual winners Atalanta. This season Liverpool we earn probably 120-130 million pounds from the Champions League. If we get to the quarter or semi-finals, hopefully we will win the Champions League, but semi-finals is the Liverpool's minimum target. And Arsenal had a very good year. Being back in the Champions League helped their revenue. They jumped up to 7th place, and I think Liverpool will catch and hopefully take over Manchester United as the club with the highest revenues in English football. Man City's revenues are inflated artificially. As you can see, Man City's matchday revenues are even lower than Borussia Dortmund or Chelsea, on par with AC Milan. So Man City get a lot of commercial revenue through inflated sponsorship deals. And even though Liverpool were only in the Europa League, our total revenues grew by 5%. And even though Man United were in the Champions League, our commercial revenue was only just behind them. They got 360 million and we got 343 million pounds, and we got 45 million pounds more in commercial revenue than 1 year before. Of course, the match day revenue isn't as high as it will be this season, because the Anfield Road stand wasn't fully open until February. So this season's revenue that will be punished next year should be even higher. Liverpool already earned over 100 million euros more this season in the Champions League format, and we have another 56 million euros available if we go all the way and win the Champions League. So 156 million in total Champions League revenue available if you win the Champions League. And in the Europa League, we just earned 30 million last season. Probably if we win it, it's 35 million. So it's a fraction of the Champions League revenue. That's why the Champions League is the be-all and end-all for most of the clubs. And the turnover actually increased when compared to the season before, when Liverpool was expected to actually get lower revenues because we were only in the Europa League. The accounts, when published in early March, are likely to show a slightly different split, but the breakdown does reveal that the wage bill equated to 63% of Liverpool's total revenues, which would amount to 387 million pounds, and this is a 14 million pound increase compared to 2022-23. So this is a big surprise and makes no sense, Mo Chatra, a financial football expert, revealed. We know that player deals are heavily incentivized with substantial bonuses related to Champions League participation. This was evidenced in 2017-18 when Liverpool suddenly got back in the Champions League. Our wage bill increased by 50%. In the summer of 2023, so before this revenue period, Liverpool also got rid of James Milner, Naby Keita, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Bobby Firmino, Fabinho, so a lot of high-earning players. And I think Henderson left in that summer as well. So those combined costs run into tens of millions. And yes, we did see the arrivals of McAllister, Szoboszlai, Gravenberch and Endo, but none of them have been on the same level of salary as the players left. And also, during this financial period, this 2013-14 season, 2023-24 season, not one first-team player renewed their contract. And Jarrod Kwanzaa and Conor Bradley's promotions to the first-team squad saw them rewarded with new deals but their improved wages are not high, so they wouldn't have registered on the radar. And it's worth noting that both Tottenham and Chelsea's wage bills did drop in this season that we are talking about. So given all of that, many questions about the wage bill will now arise. Who else was added to the wage bill during this period to result in an overall £14 million increase, when it should have dropped by a not inconsiderable amount? By the way, this wage bill is the total wage bill for every employee at Liverpool. So the kitchen staff, the tea lady, the cleaner, everybody is on this wage bill, not just the players, the coaches, the manager, everything. And of course, as a private limited company, Liverpool FC are under no obligation to share any more details about wage costs, though they may choose to use carefully selected mainstream media outlets to put out some PR spin. But Liverpool also should be applauded for achieving record-breaking revenues despite losing Champions League qualification participation for that season. The continued growth of commercial revenue is highly impressive, so kudos to the Liverpool team. This also suggests that this season's revenues should be in around the £700 million mark, which should see the club finish in the top 6 of next year's Deloitte Football Money League, or top 4 if you exclude those that artificially inflate commercial revenues like Manchester City and Paris Saint-Germain. And by the way, how nice was it to see Man City throw away a 2-0 lead and lose for the first time in 115 occasions, where Man City were 2-0 up. They lost for the first time in 115 games like that. And now Man City are on the brink of an elimination. Paris Saint-Germain beat them 4-2. So this was the El Clasico, as they labeled it. Qatar beat the United Arab Emirates in football. And if Man City don't beat Bruges next week, they are out of the Champions League. What a story that would be. And it couldn't happen to a nicer team like Manchester City, in my opinion at least, because of their cheating and financial fair play rule breaking. The punishment can't come soon enough for the football world. And I'm absolutely reveling in this season that Man City are struggling so much. We have waited many years for this, and now it's here in all its glory. So enjoy it while it lasts. Man City struggles won't last. They just signed Omar Marmoush and they spent basically £150 million. So Guardiola continues to be a checkbook manager. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. See you later, guys. Goodbye.